a simulated training match between the AI world champion and the AI master. We start with the king's Indian defense.
A classic battle of philosophies. White wants a space advantage in the center, while black is happy to let them have it, planning a counter-strike later.
White claims the center with e4 and develops the bishop to e3.
The e3 bishop is a subtle touch. It supports the center but stays flexible, avoiding the more common f4 push for just a moment.
White pushes e5, forcing the knight back to e8.
White is seizing the initiative early. Notice the board is already turning red. The space advantage is becoming a tangible physical presence.
White launches the h-pawn forward to h4.
That's an aggressive signal. White isn't just playing for a positional edge, he's looking for a direct attack on the kingside.
A series of trades on d6, and then white trades queens on d8.
A bold decision to enter an endgame so early. He's betting that his space advantage and the h-pawn's progress are worth more than the queen.
White pushes the pawn to h6, forcing the bishop to the corner.
That bishop on h8 is effectively a tall pawn now. White has completely neutralized black's most important defensive piece.
White castles queenside and prepares to clear the center.
The king is safe and the rooks are connected. Now white can focus entirely on the central breakthrough.
Black captures the knight on d5 with the bishop.
A tactical attempt to break the tension. But by trading the bishop, black has given up his best chance to challenge white's control of the center.
White brings the rook to h4 and then shifts it to b4.
The rook is doing a tour of the board. It's a flexible piece, ready to swing back to the kingside or pressure the queenside as needed.
Black tries to create counterplay with a check on c8 and a pawn push to g5.
Black is desperate for air. He's trying to disrupt white's coordination, but it feels like a bit of a scramble.
White sacrifices the knight on e5.
Look at the heat map, it's turning purple. This is a genuinely contested zone where both sides are fighting for every single square.
White follows up with another sacrifice, giving up the bishop on e5.
He's stripping away the defenders. White is trading material for complete activity and a crushing positional grip.
White plays a4, challenging the queenside pawns.
Preventing any potential counterplay. White is systematically closing every door black tries to open.
The rooks are traded on c6, and white's bishop takes over the square.
A clean simplification. White is happy to trade down because the resulting endgame is technically winning.
White begins the final march of the d-pawn.
The d-pawn is a monster. Once it starts moving, black's remaining pieces are just spectators to their own defeat.
The pawn promotes to a rook on d8.
Promoting to a rook instead of a queen is a bit of a flourish, but it's more than enough to seal the deal.